A letter dated the 28th of October 1999, addressed to Omar Ndow with the subject offer of temporal appointment, Inspector Lumo Market and Car Parks. It is signed by the local government officer, Kerewan Area Council. It is copied to the Commissioner, NBD, the Treasurer, Kerewan Area Council, and a file copy is maintained. The second letter is dated the 8th of April 2002, and it is addressed to Ndow. It has the subject confirmation as revenue collector. It is signed by local government officer, Kerewan Area Council. It is copied to the chairman, the treasurer, and a file copy is maintained. These two documents are admitted as exhibit in evidence, and they are marked as LGC/KEAC/PON/001.
Ask the Commission, please. Now, where are your cash books for the period 2018 and 2020?
And another cash books, joge ko 2018 be 2020. I have them.
Do you have your cash book when you were the head of Treasury, Sub-Treasury Unit at Kutawari Council in 2021 and at Bara Sub-Treasury?
Dona bingane kon Bara Sub-Treasury, anasa cash book bo uno fu.
Yep, mo neka fu.
They are all there.
So this was the cash book you were using when you were a revenue collector?
Nena bingwe cash book bingane kon revenue collector.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the same goes to the time you were at the Sub-Treasurer?
Nena bo rek bo bena bilanga use bingane kon Sub-Treasury.
Wow.
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 We applied to tender two cash books. The first is from 2016 to 2020. The second cash book is from 2020 to 2023 into evidence as an exhibit.
The cash books maintained by the witness covering the period 2016 to 2020 and 2020 to 2023 are hereby admitted together as exhibit in evidence, and they are marked as LGC/KEAC/PON/002.
As the Commission places. Now, from 2018 to 2020, you were a rates collector. Is that correct?
Then I joke 2018 to 2020, dangane kon rate collector.
Wow.
Yes.
Please speak into the microphone.
Wow.
Increase the volume of your voice.
Wow.
Very well.
The area or jurisdiction that you are covering in this period is Ilyasa, Kerpate, and Upper Nyomi. Is that correct?
Ilyasa, Kerpate, and Lower Nyomi.
Wow. Why they could come like the same period, like different years, like between 2018 and 29, different places you will learn acoustics. Wow.
Since 2018 to 2020, I was in a different postings.
Yes, but just these three areas.
For
the period 2018 to 2020.
2018 to 2020.
Wow.
Where is your assessment for this period?
Then an assessment be she at you.
assessment books si time boobu noonu comme mostly suñ starté assessment.
At that time, whenever we start
exercise book lañ
assessment,
dee use rek.
we
so
use-
comme foofu lañ dee def suñ assessment yi. so suñ demee suñ ko liggéeyee naka suñ ko submité si office bi then suñ ko putee into the computer pour génnee property list yi ñun duñ dee kibati lifin yooyu duñ dee kibati loolu noonu daal. because
Whenever we do
lu fa nekk si loolu moo dee nekk
assessments
si
and
property
it is
list.
take it to the office. When it is submitted, they put it into their laptops. Then from there, we have no other access to it.
So now, do you conduct assessment?
Nena dang day def assessment.
waa
Yes.
Where do you record them?
Nena fan nga ko dee binda.
loolu laa wax dañ ko dee record comme si exercise book or choir book nii.
We do record it on a choir book or an exercise book.
Where is that choir book? Or exercise?
Mo ne ana exercise book boobu wala choir book bi.
yooyu loolu laa wax mostly ñun duñ ko dee especially ñun ñu nekk si provinces bi nii at that time doo dee keep yooyu noonu because doo dee am sa foo ko keep because nekkul ne da nga am office.
Where is that choir book? It is
Nena-
either I give it to X, Y, or Z. I have submitted it to Director of Finance
Nena,
or
ana-
CEO, or it's with me.
Choir book boobu foo ko yóbbu koo ko jox foo ko teg ndax si yow la wala office nga ko teg wala jox nga ko keneen ana choir book boobu wala exercise book boobu.
anyway loolu yooyu noonu man kiibuma ko.
No, I don't keep them.
Mr. Now, did you conduct an assessment
Nee na def nga assessment.
between 2018 to 2020
Jógee ko 2018 ba 2020.
soo
for the
defut
areas that you were covering?
mooy place yi nga xam ne foofu nga nekkoon.
soo defut assessment doo mun a.
I didn't ask you that. Is it yes or no? Did you
Nee
conduct
na
an
lu moo
assessment
laajte nga
in
tontu ko loolu
2018?
def nga assessment wala defuloo assessment.
ankay def naa assessment.
Yes, I do.
Did you record it in your choir book or an exercise book?
Nee na foo ko bind si choir book bi wala exercise book.
in an exercise book.
Exercise
Did you
book.
submit that book to the authorities or the CEO or finance director, or is it with you?
Nee na exercise book boobu yaa ngi ko amee sa loxo jox nga ko CEO wala finance director.
dañ leen ko dee jox ñoom pour liste bi ñu dugal ko si computer.
We used to give
ba pare
them-
producer ñu property list jox ñu ko.
So that they can be able to put the list in the computer and produce a list for us.
Who did you give it to?
Nee na koo ko jox.
mostly finance manager bi moom moo
Mostly
dee
finance manager.
Not
the
mostly. Mostly
president-
is not definitive. Who did you give your
Nee
assessment?
na kan nga ko jox.
finance department.
Finance department.
Who in the finance
Nee
department?
na kan la si finance department.
I can say the director because moom moo dee responsible.
I can say the director very well.
You can say the director, but you don't know who you gave your book to.
Nee na waaye xamoo kuñ ko jox da nga mën a wax ne directeur rek waaye xamoo kuñ ko joxoon.
kii naka la tudda finance department ok namang def fa daan nekk moom lañ ko dee jox.
Finance
before
department.
he became finance manager moom moo daan amee computer bi ku nekk finance manager bi léegi.
The one in charge with who is the finance manager.
moo ko daan input si computer bi.
Now he was the one who was putting them in the computer.
Go back to the area council, get your assessment. We need them.
Nee na
2018 to 2020.
lu la war mooy nga delloo si area council bi nga isi ñu sa assessment book bi dañ ko soxla jógee ko 2018 ba 2020.
ok
Very well.
Thank you. The other issue
Nee na leneen bi mooy
is in relation to working as the head of the sub-treasury.
nee na bi nga nekkoon di liggéey nekk njiiti sub treasurer.
How many people do you have working under you
Nee na ñaata nit ñoo nekk sa ron di liggéey
at
ak yow.
Bara sub-treasury?
Ak Bara ñaata nit ñoo nekkoon sa ron di liggéey ak yow.
ñaar.
2.
What are their names?
Nee na nu ñu tudda
Pa Dembo Sonko.
Pa Dembo Sonko.
Seku Kinde.
Seku Kinde.
Are you still in Bara?
Nee na yow ba léegi ñu ngi yaa ngi Bara.
waaw.
Yes.
Do they have their own individual cash books, or there's one master cash book?
Nee na ñoom tamit dañoo am seen own cash book wala benn cash book ngi dee doxalee.
non ñoom ku nekk dafa am sa kaas bu.
They own, each of them have his own cash book.
And now, when they collect revenue, do they give you that money?
Nee na suñ jëlee lempo ba pare ndax xaalis boobu yow lañ koy jox.
non déedéet ñun ñëpp dañ dee dem submit.
No, all of us go to submit the monies.
Where?
Mindo, nu ne fan?
Kerewan.
Kerewan.
So between 2018 to 2020, the revenue you collect, what do you do with it?
Nee na jógee ko 2018 ba 2020 xaalis bi nga xam ne da nga ko dee jot si revenue bi nee na lan nga ko dee def.
su ma defee collection léegi-léeg su ma defee collection léegi-léeg dañ ma dee sant yenn expenditures o ñoom seen claims su ñëwee seen night allowance ki yooyu dama ko dee fay.
Sometimes when I do collections, they
deposit
make claims of expending or buying things or certain things or their night allowance. They instruct me to pay.
Do you also deposit to the bank?
Nee na yow tam da nga dee yóbbu xaalis bank.
waaw léegi-léeg.
Yes, sometimes.
From 2018 to 2020.
Joge ko 2018 to 2020.
Wow.
Yes.
Why 2018?
But
No, 2018, 2020. Time bobu no dumaran dem si bank. Time bobu dumaran dem submit si office directly.
No, what I mean, 2018 to 2020, at that time, I did not go to the bank. All the monies I collect, I take it and deposit it at the office.
Okay. Now they will give you a GTR receipt
Nena fofa nañ la day jo GTR receipt.
against your expenditure or the money you pay to the.
Moy xaliss bi nga xamne jox nga len ko wala xaliss bi nga xamne dang ko dépasse dañ la ko wax pour nga dépasse.
No, so suma demé comme law spend.
If I go
bank slip si nga amé totaling to the to your cash book amount lool nga len dé yobul nga jox len ko ñu bindal la yow GTR receipt attach ko ci sa cash book bi.
all the monies that you collect and the one you expend is what you're going to receipt, and when you take it there they will calculate it and give you a receipt.
And for your expenditure, do you have receipts to prove?
Nena yow dépasse bi nga xamne dang ko def da am nga receipt yi nga xamne yoy mo wara woné né xaliss bi ni la ko def.
Wa comme ñom like su fekké né comme dañ la santa pour jënd fuel.
Yes, for instance, if they instruct you to buy foil
or cash power. Or like come nit mo neka di travel to Banjul nga jox ko pass.
For instance, somebody is traveling to Banjul, then you give him or her fare.
Claim mu bayé la ko o su fekkee ne da nga fay pour ñom fuel weekly lu ngi leen dé fuel da nga dem jël receipt ci fuel station bi den loolu nga dé bolé ak sa bank slip ci nga yobul leen ko den ñu bindal la ñu bindal.
For instance, if at all at the petrol station you will be issued with a receipt that they are going to write. That's the one you're going to submit.
Now, do you have a cash book for this? Since you are working as a cashier as well, paid out cashier, receiving cashier, do you have a separate cash book for this, or is it the same cash book to you?
Nena na lolu am nga cash book bopam bi nga am ne lo de dépense wala la nga day génné fofu nga day bind am nga cash book bopam wala ben cash book bi la.
No, de ben cash book bi.
Only one book cash book.
Now you were also paying salaries as well?
Nena da nga won di fay tamit salaries.
Kan
yow.
Wow.
Yes.
For how many people?
Ñata nit?
If I am not mistaken, 26.
26.
26. You have two staff. Where are the other?
Nena wanga ne ñaar ñoo ne ko saron ña ana fan nga day ana ñene ni fi nga day fay 26 people.
Health laborers.
The health laborers.
ñu fa ak some
health laborers.
Health laborers wa.
How many health laborers?
Mu ne na ñaata la? Laborers yi ñaata la?
Health laborers yi. I think bara 5 more fa neka.
Bara I think is 5.
These are all cash payments?
Yes.
Yes.
When did you start paying the people at the sub-treasury? Which year?
Nela kañ nga door di fay ñu nekk ci sub-treasury kañ ban at la?
When I buma nekkee sub-treasury head.
When I started sub-treasury.
Which year was that?
Nena ban at la woon?
I think it's 21 June or 28 June.
2021.
Yeah,
2021 June.
Do you have the records of the people you have paid at the sub-treasury?
Nena nit ñi nga am ne fay nga leen ci sub-treasury ndax am nga seen record mooy da nga di bind ñi nga fay ak ñaata leen ngeen fay.
Waaw maa ngi am liste.
Yes, I have a list.
Comme office bi dañ la dee yónnee ci liste. So liste boobu noonu moom nga dee amee kuñ koo fay mu tom print or mu sign.
They used to send you a list, so that list you have to follow that. Whoever you paid, a thumb print, and you sign.
Do they pay? Or do you pay all of them in person, or do you sometimes pay them through third parties?
Nena da leen dee jox ñoom seen boppam ñu moom xaalis bi nga dee jox xaalis bi wala daf dee am ñeneen ñi nga dee jox pour ñu yóbbaale xaalis bi gars yi.
Waaw comme like court members yi.
For instance, the court members.
Ak am na comme ñenn ñoo xam ne nii comme dañ la miin nii.
And there are certain people who are used to.
Dañ dee dégg ñu ne la pa wave ma suma xaalis bi o yónnee ma ko.
Sometimes they will say wave my money to me or send it to me.
Especially court members because ñoom
especially
fuñ dëkk dafa sori.
The court members where they live is very far.
So how do they sign this?
Nena kon ñooñu naka lañ ko dee signé pour wane ne fay nga leen jot nañu seen xaalis.
Court members yi mostly sax ñoom comme xañ na comme like esew.
For instance,
ku jël si xaalis bi.
in
because
esew
court members yi dañ dee def dañ la ñoom si liste bu ñu la dee andil dañ fa bulk amount bi lañ fa dee indicate comme like court members yi esew ak court members yi ëppa ñëw mi So court members si upper ñoom they live in different locations. So ñoom mostly dañ la dee call nga yónneel seen xaalis o ñu ñëw ñoom seen bopp si office bi nga jox leen waaye comme like SEW.
For instance, in SEW, they just write a list of bulk, the amount that should be paid to them, and they sign it, then they send the list to you. But different from the Nyomi, because those people in Nyomi, they don't live at one place, so it's very difficult. Sometimes they call me to say, wave this money to me or send it to me.
Do you have vouchers for these salary payments?
No, I'm going vouchers. See how this works.
Or do you only receive a list?
No,
well, I'm going
receipt.
No vouchers.
I'm going voucher.
No vouchers.
No, I'm voucher.
No.
The fuel as well, no voucher.
Then a fuel vitamin I'm voucher.
No fuel because you don't yade dem rek nga fay petrol station bi then mu jox la receipt.
You for the fuel you go and pay at the petrol station, there you are issued with a receipt.
The maintenance of the vehicles as well. You also would spend some money for maintenance of vehicles.
Then a maintenance motor itamit bobu tamit dang defay xaliss pour maintenance motor yi.
Wow.
Yes.
And do you have a voucher for this?
Nena am nga vouchers pour
Do you receive a voucher for this?
No, lolu tamit dang dey fay koku nonu ayda mécanique bi su fekkee ne am na receipt dan mu jox la receipt su fekkee ne mécanique bi amul receipt dañ la dee wax nga bindal ko claim mu sign then nga lini ko nga
Yes, for the mechanic, if at all that mechanic is having receipt to issue, he will issue a receipt to you. But if at all he doesn't have any, then you just write so that to indicate that he has been paid.
Now, when did you start depositing monies to the bank?
Then a kañ nga door di yóbbu xaalis bi bank.
bu ma nekkee sub treasury head comme su fekkee ne expenditure yu ñu ma sant lii nii na then xaalis bu fa des dama ko dee dem deposit si banque bi.
When I was at the sub treasury head, the monies that are paid to me, if I subtract the one I will spend, the remaining one I used to take it to the bank.
Which bank do you normally bank?
Then a bank nga dee yóbbu xaalis bi.
Access Bank mostly.
Access Bank mostly.
Any other bank?
Akban Bank.
Trust Bank, I'm not quite sure.
I'm not quite sure of Trust Bank.
Any other?
Akban?
No, those are the only banks.
Those are the banks.
Very well. Now, there was a time that the CEO, Samba Lee, you know Samba Lee?
Wow, Samba Lee, wow.
Yes, I do.
But before that, you had already said that you hardly deposit money to the bank.
You know, I work on it. Bank Harris, we do they go.
Wow.
Yes?
Because you will receive instructions from CEO and the finance director.
Because legally, I'm carrying the CEO director of finance.
There was a period that you had to deposit about $80,000.
Then I'm not deposit on $80,000
to the account of the CEO.
See account CEO.
Samba MK Lee.
Samba LK Lee.
His personal account.
See konte bopam.
Do you recall this?
Nena fatale ngalulu.
Wow, who wrote me the statement be more than 80,000. It was not one time.
The person who wrote the statement wrote the 80,000.
It was not deposited one time.
These monies were not deposited in one time.
How many times?
Nena nyata yon?
Two I can remember quite perfectly.
Two, if I could remember.
The first deposit is how much?
First we nyata laon?
Was around 35,000.
35,000.
The second?
Second?
45.
45,000.
Now, what was the reason for depositing this money to the personal account of the
CEO?
Dafa ñew mu ne dafa dañ defar togu pour liam pour residence am.
He came and told me that they made chairs for his residence.
He came in person?
Wow.
Yes.
Proceed.
So legi mu ne dafa bëgga fay pour lolu nonu.
Now he told me that he want to pay for those workmanship.
Legi bu do ma jox ko xaliss bi.
Now he want me to give him money.
Mané ko xaliss bu em nonu amut fa.
I told him that this amount of money was not with me.
So legi after mu ne pour ma wéef ko mu lifin ma sen ko xaliss mané ko comme su xaliss comme su ma dajalé lu em nonu. Ma sen ko.
I said to him, whenever I collect that amount, I will send it to you.
Then no sumako send it through transfer, that would be expensive.
He said to me, if I am to send the money through transfer, it will be expensive. Let me
na ko deposit si account am bi then mom mu withdraw fay ku defar togu yi.
Let me deposit it in his account so that he can withdraw it there and pay the workmanship of the chairs.
And you did that?
Wow.
Did he
yes.
present you with any documentation, any voucher that was prepared and approved in the right way?
Nena mba jox won na ay kayit wala ay voucher lo xamne pour nga gis ne soko joxe xaliss mu and ak yoon.
No, did it?
No.
He just gave you a verbal instruction.
Nena dafa ñew rek taxaw wax ak yow rek.
Wow.
Yes.
And you did that?
Nga def ko.
Wow.
Why?
Yes. Nena lutax?
Mom momako sante.
He instructed me.
Is that the level of your understanding?
Nena hana sa xam-xam bi yeb lool la woné.
Seriously, is that the level of your understanding, Mr. I see you obtain your O level at St. Augustine's High School.
Nena mom gis na ne yow St. Augustine's nga wacha.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't want to believe that.
Nena wa gomut loolu sax.
Even though it is true.
Nena su fekkee dëgg la sax waaye moom gomut loolu sax.
Why would you do that? Do you really believe that the CEO can just come and ask money and the money you have collected from revenue collection, you just pay it into his account like that?
Nena gom nga loolu ne si dafa ñëw taxaw rek mën la jox ma xaalis bi nga xam ne lempo yi boro faykat la naa mooy ñoo la ko fay nga dal di ko jël di ko jox noonu.
Is that the level of your understanding?
Nena yow sa xam-xam bi yëpp loolu la woon.
Actually, comme bés bu ma doon laaj xaalis bi noonu sax.
The very day he was asking me this money.
Comme moom su la laajee façon xaalis yooyu ne la comme jox ma xaalis damaa dem fay pour lii.
Because whenever he asks him money to say give me money I'm gonna pay this.
Soo ko joxee.
If you give him the money.
Du ko dee binda.
He will not write it.
So te léegi-léegi dang dee am dispute ak moom comme si lu mel noonu.
And sometimes you do have dispute with him.
So that is looloo taxoon ma di ko pousse ne ko comme ma transfer ko xaalis bi so that I can have evidence ne jox naa ko xaalis bi du ko dispute.
This is why I was trying to say let me transfer the monies to you so that I can have documentation.
So sila mo wax ne ma su ma ko transfer it would be expensive.
And he said to me when I did transfer it would be expensive.
So man naa ko deposit si account am.
Let me deposit in his account.
Def transaction.
So that he can withdraw the monies and do the transaction.
That's not the point. The point is, should you even do that?
Then a point we like to be more in that.
Do you think it's okay? You think it's normal? You think it's allowed that you collect revenue? People are paying tax and you use that money to pay to one man's account?
Well, some of them are fekat lempo yi ñu ngay fay lempo nga xaliss bobu ngay jël diko jox CEO bi mo muy doxal soxlaam wala soxla bopam nda yoon la wala deet
de bon suma xelaat moy wonné li tax ma jox ko xaliss bi loolu lam ko défé.
My thinking was that the reason why I gave him money he'll spend the money like how he said.
Is that his personal money?
Néna nda loolu xalissam la xaliss bopam la wala deet. No.
Do you know that that is the money for the Kerewan area council?
Nena mbaya sama pa yeg nga ne area council Kerewan ñoo mom xaliss bi.
Wow.
Yes.
And so you know it is not his personal money.
Nena sama pa yeg nga ne nekut xaliss bopam.
You know.
Wow.
Yes.
And so paying money into his account is not proper. That is why you have to have correct documents to do that.
Nena legi pour faire ko ci personal account am bi nena lolu warut nena li mota mu lo am kayit
before you will. Correct?
Mr. Ndow, answer the question.
Living nakala do that. Yeah, I know it wasn't appropriate. Why man tamit I was doing it pour protect suma bopa because daf la day laaj xaalis ne la dafa jëndi nangam o mu laaj la xaalis ne la dafa daf li la ñëw jënda so soko joxee xaalis bi mom du ko dee binda.
I know it wasn't appreciated because he always asks money and
comme yow so demee di def sa sobi.
Whenever you give him money, he requested for monies. If you give him monies, he will tell you, I will spend this monies on this occasion, but he will never write to indicate or show you exactly what he's going to do with the monies.
Proceed. You were saying, like, proceed.
So, I wanted to put the money.
No, that part, that moto, he can come and see a car or whatever, just.
No, dispute ko
dispute.
He may come and dispute.
Dispute come like halis bu ma jox dafa manki or
that the monies you gave me was lacking
or joxulo ma halis bi
or even you don't give me monies.
Do you have records of the monies that you have been given to him?
Nena am nga fi nga bind halis bi nga xam ne jox nga ko won.
record why it is in my mind.
Yes.
No, I didn't record it, but I have it in my mind.
Tell us the amount and of the occasions that he had received money from you.
The
ones you can remember.
15,000.
For the one 15,000.
Then the second time 10,000. Second time 10,000.
Second time 10,000.
Third time.
The
third time.
Third time.
Moi deposit account.
And that is the monies that I deposited in his account.
Now, we will come back to this issue.
We will go
to the next issue. It will help us understand why you were giving money to him. We will go to a new issue that will help us to understand why you were giving money to him. We have your personal account. We have your account, Trust Bank account.
Trust Bank account.
And your GT Bank account.
GT Bank account.
Access Bank account, correct?
Access account.
I will show you. Please confirm. This statement of account for Trust Bank.
Statement of account. Trust Bank.
Account number is 112954311101. And the access account.
Access account.
You have the account number 0021510001455. When did you open your Trust Bank?
Can you open Trust Bank?
Trust Bank. I think it was mid-2021 or 2022.
2021 or 2022?
Sorry, Balan. Wow.
Please go through the two statements of accounts and tell us, or do you have another copy with you? Is that your Trust Bank?
Yeah. No, it's a Trust Bank.
Yeah, wow, it's okay. Don't call John. Wow, yes.
And then the Access Bank?
Wow.
We apply to tender the personal account of the witness, the Trust Bank and Access Bank account with evidence as an exhibit.
The Trust Bank account, which is a savings account maintained by the witness, covering the period 6th August 2022 through to 23rd of November 2022, and the Access Bank account, which is a current account in the name of the witness, covering the period 1st January 2018 to 31st of January 2023. These two accounts are admitted together as exhibit in evidence, and they are marked as LGC/KEAC/PO1/003.
Pass the commission places. Now, do you have any other source of income?
Léegi lu mu lay laajte mooy su dul liggéey bi nga dee liggéey ñu lay fay ndax am na beneen bunta tamit bi nga xam ne danga fa dee am xaalis.
waaw dama dee béy ba pare dama dee farming activities dama dee def yëpp dama dee béy dama dee def poultry dama dee yar xar tamit di jaay.
I am a farmer. I do cultivation. I rear animals. I have poultry.
Mr. Ndow, you have a farm.
Nena am nga tool.
Where?
Nena fan.
We can verify this. So the information you'll be providing, everything has to be verified.
Nena lepp lo xamne wax nga ko fi dañoo leeral.
We will send the investigators with you.
Nena nañ la yow jox ay
We verify every
investigators.
information that I'll be asking you.
Seet loolu tax mu ngi laa laajte.
Now let's start. You have a farm?
Nena lañ door am nga tool.
waaw.
What is the size of your farm?
Nena lan mooy size am.
325 by 125.
325 by 125.
Where did you get that?
Nena fan nga ko am.
suma gannaaw kër Mbuguma.
Waxal ci kaw ñu dégg la.
suma gannaaw kër Mbuguma.
Behind our village Mbuguma.
How did you get this?
Nena naka nga ko amee woon.
tool yi suma pala dama fekk mu ko béy man tam ma continuer di fa béy.
It's my father's farm. I found him farming therein and I inherited.
When did you start the farming?
Nena fan nga door farming bi.
man since age 8. Since age 8.
Since 8.
Yeah, since 1979 buñ taxoo Mbuguma ba léegi dama dee béy.
Since 1979 till date I'm farming.
Mr. How old were you in 1979?
Nena 79 ñaata booba yow sama gaay bi.
maa ngi woon 6 years waaye depuis time boobu laa dem dëkk si suñ tool suñ kër gi foofu fu am tool maa.
I was 6 years old at the time, but I went back to stay with them at the.
You started farming at 6 years old.
Yeah, the time boobu dama daan dem tool àndaa suma yaay.
Yes, I do farm. I accompanied my mother to the farm.
So you have been a farmer since 1979?
Yes.
Then I kon da nga nekkoon béykat depuis 79. Yes.
Now, when did you start farming? When you were the owner of the farm?
Nena léegi pour mu nekk yow yaa moom tool bi kañ nga door di liggéey wala di béy bi nga xam ne léegi yow sa bopp ngay béyal.
dama daan am suma tool yi boppa bu ma dem school sax bu suma pa gaañoo tamit man maa continuer di béy.
I used to have my own farm when I was going to school, and when my father demise, it happens I go ahead, I continue farming.
With this farm that you have, you having your own farm, Mr. Ndow, when was this?
Nena léegi pour yow nga am sa tool yi boppa lii kañ la woon.
I can say 1991.
Very well.
What do you farm?
Nena lan nga dee béy.
dama dee béy gerte ak dugub yëpp.
Groundnut, couscous.
Now, can you give us account of the money you have made from farming?
Nena moom léegi mun nga ñu leeral wala wax ñu ñaata nga dee am si xaalis si sa mbéy bi.
loolu dafa depend at yu nekk def day vary des na si lan nga am gerte this year ak next year lan ngay am.
It depends. Every year it depends how much you get.
In 2018, what was your turnover?
Nena 2018 ñaata nga amee woon.
2018, 20.
Yes. What was your turnover in 2018?
Comme si xaalis.
Waaw.
Let's say about 20 something thousand.
20 something thousand.
In the year?
Si at bi. Very well.
What other business do you do?
Nena ban business nga dee def.
dama dee jaay xar tamit.
I used to sell rams.
Okay. What other business?
Ak ban business.
loolu rek.
That's the only business.
In 2018, do you know how much you've made from farming and selling this?
Nena 2018 ba mun nga fàttale ku ñaata nga jotoon si xaalis si béy bi ak jaay jur yi.
Comme business yi xar bi I started it maa ngi ko start 2013.
I started run business in the year 2013.
With $30,000.
$30,000.
Mr. Ndow, you have made several deposits into your account.
The
Access Bank account.
Access Bank account.
Wow.
Yes.
The total of your deposit from 2018 to 2023.
Then associated you go 2018 to 2023 has become the dual Access Bank.
It's about $781,200.
$781,200. $200.
Where did you get this money?
Then I has before go on.
The loli yeb nekut suma xaliss because leg tamit comme nit def de buga jox nit xaliss mu transfer ko man suma account bi.
That is not all. That is not all my money. Sometimes it happens that somebody want to give
these are
monies
you personally deposited
and send it to my account. Nena li halis bu xamne yow sa bopa wala sa loxo ya ko dugal ci bank bi.
Only 2018 or the period 2018 to 2020.
Yes.
2018 to 2020.
3.
2018 to 2023.
Well, halis bobu la de neka.
Halis bobu.
Halis la.
I don't understand. I do not understand where you get this money. Can you explain?
Nena understand wala leerul ci mom fan nga halis bi baye ko dafa bëgg nga leeral ko halis bi foko joté be nga dugal ko be nga xayma ko mu am amount bu mu amé ni.
Loolu la xaalis boobu noonu suma xaalis yi comme lu ma dee am si suma tool yi ak lu ma dee am si suma xar yi ak man personally léegi-léeg some of the times time boobu noonu awma account suma salary du ma ko dee receive through the bank dama ko suma ko jotee suma salary dama dee deposit some of my money in that.
These are monies from my farm, from my business, and at that time I didn't have current account. So whenever I'm paid, I took this money physically to the bank to save it.
We also have, Badu Ndow?
Nena xam nga ku ñëw Badu Ndow.
Naam.
Badu Ndow.
Badu Ndow.
Babu Ndow.
Babu Ndow, waaw. Babu Ndow, yes.
Who is Babu Ndow?
Nena kan mooy Babu Ndow?
Babu Ndow, revenue collector.
He's a revenue collector.
You know Pa Omar?
Nena xam nga Pa Omar?
That's you?
Yes.
Yes.
You know Mamadou Balde?
Nena xam nga Mamadou Balde?
Balde, waaw.
Yes.
Is it Mamadou Balde?
Mamadou Balde, waaw.
Mamadou Balde.
Now, sometimes in your trust bank account,
nena soko sété amna jamono yoo xam ne si sa trust bank account.
Badu Ndow.
Nena Badu Ndow.
Put money into your account.
Daf dee dugal xaalis si sa account. Sa compte bi.
Where should that happen?
Nena lu tax loolu di am.
Come like salaries, suñ ko withdraw Farafenni.
For instance, when the monies are withdrawn from Farafenni for salary,
either Babu moko de withdraw or Maodo Balde.
Whether Babu withdraw the monies or Maodo Balde.
So man luma wara fay.
The monies that are supposed to pay.
So ñom dañ mako daan sen o ñu wax ne nañ ko jëli Kerewan.
Those monies are sent to me or I will be told to collect the monies from Kerewan.
So lolu daf daan nek constraint.
And it was a constraint.
So Maodo wax ne ma come like lolu mo gëna tax sax trust bank account bi ma ubbi ko. Then I decided to open to open trust bank account.
These are my reasons, the main reasons why I open an account with trust bank.
Madam withdraw ko, then ma pay salaries.
So whenever it is paid to me through my account, I go and withdraw it and pay the salaries.
How much is your salary at the end of the month?
Nena where bu nekk yow sa salary ñaata la?
Du man suma salary rek, salary comme ñu ma dé fay ci sub treasury.
It's not my salary, it's the salary that I paid when I was at the sub treasury.
How much do you pay a month?
Nena ñaata nga dé fay ci weer?
Léegi daf dé vary daf dé dem ay 85 or 86,000.
It varies.
Some of the times daf dé dem be 100 and something.
85, 86, but sometimes it goes to 100.
How much is your salary at the end of the month?
Yow sa bopa ñaata moy sa salary weer bu nekk? Wala weer bu
Now or léegi ni?
Right now?
When you are the head of the let's start with 2022.
Nena 2022.
8,000 some dollars.
10,000 some dollars.
2023.
2023.
2023, then it was around 9,000 some dollars.
9,000 some dollars.
Now, we will need you to bring these payments for the salaries that you're talking about.
The name
of the recipient, their designation, and the amount. We will need that, so please write that down. Please write that down. Yes, so we'll give you a date. We will give you a date. So that you come back with the information regarding your salary. Do you understand this?
Okay.
But when did you start paying salary?
When I became a sub-treasury,
And this is in 2022.
Nearly 2022
Do you have your promotion letter or your letter of transfer?
Yeah, I'm going to promotion letter. Wala letter bu wone ne dañ la toxal legi joge ko fele be fele.
Wow.
Yes.
Do you have it here with you?
Nena am nga ko fi.
No.
Please also produce that letter as well.
Nena letter bobu tam nga bind ko. Yep luñ la wax nga bind ko ci kayit bi pour nga baña faté.
Any questions?
We will, after checking his cash book, we will.
Good.
Is that all for him?
Yes, that's all for the witness. If there are questions.
So he will come back he will come back on Monday.
Yes.
So thank you, Mr. Ndow. You will be back on Monday and bring the documents that you've been asked to bring. And every other evidence that you've been asked with, in relation to the payments that you've been making and the payments that you have been asked to do by your CEO.
Nena yep fe bi nga xamne fe nga ko te wax nga ko ne sa CEO bi mo la ko wax pour nga def ko wala director of finance ñoo la wax pour nga def ko. Nena lolu yep nga isi evidence bi fi.
We rise.